But yeah, so far I'm gonna have a lot of like telling the residents of Qulin to basically work on deconstructing walls tonight. So I know they're all a little bit tired, and I've seriously hurt a lot of the ones that are here, which is a problem because now they're starting to get like actually health issues and shit like that. Like I think almost everybody has something wrong with them. A couple of the people in my hospital are in like really bad sorts. Like, oh, Franklin's gotten up. Broda's got like food poisoning. Naomi's stuck in hospital until I can get her something to heal. And if I can't get that, like the hardest part is she's a legacy character. So I would normally, if it wasn't a legacy person, I would probably eventually mercy kill them. But I can't do that to her. So yeah, that's going to be challenging. She's going to need constant care and attentiveness in the hospital and stuff like that. At the moment, they're in a heat wave, or they were just in a heat wave. They're literally at the end of spring, so it's about to like click over to summer, and that should be quite difficult. Also, wherever, I think it's Sloan, or is it Sloan or is it Stone? I've got both. One of them is currently obsessed with corpses because one of my idiots decided to go and put a fucking person in one of these like sarcophagus that are on my map, naturally occurring on my map, and they just went and loaded somebody in there when they died. And I cremate my people usually, so I've never had this happen before, and I don't know how long that's going to plague this person, but they keep kind of like coming and going. I think they're supposed to like every so often just like get in the mindset and go and do that. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be like a problem in the long run for me. I'm not sure just yet because I haven't seen it. Like maybe if I have had it, it had to have been one of my oldest colonies, like that may have had it. So yeah, Doug's currently working on this, and we've still got a lot of work left. These things are hard to make. I didn't want to have to put it just here because once you make one, you can't just pick it up and move it. But I need one. I need one now so that I can set that up and have that being used. Also, it will siphon some of this power, which could be good because I have a lot of power and not a lot using it just yet. But I can turn the cremation thing on and off, so it's not the worst. I know it's really hard to see, but I'm working on getting floors in here too. We're gonna have granite floors. Not my first choice. I'm not a big fan of granite walls, granite floors, stuff like that. But it should make it prettier, it should make it impressive, and it should make it like, I don't know. They should enjoy it more, and it should be cleaner as well. So yeah, that should help. Also, salvation. All my crops are coming due to harvest, so we're gonna have a lot of food, and I'm really, really hopeful that my people are gonna spend some time and cook up some stuff. Because we're not low on food. Like, the problem is we actually have meat now, and my caravan's already left, so I don't know how my panthers will go. I think they can eat pemmican, because it does have meat in it. But yeah, like, we don't have a lot of like proper little meals and stuff like that. We have got a few. I'm sorry, we have 1900 fucking simple meals. So we've got a few meals. I'm sorry, I couldn't find them last week or yesterday or whatever. So my thoughts were we didn't have any, but apparently we do. We've got the same amount of survival meals, and we've got a fuck ton of pemmican because I think pemmican is on these ones the closest to the door, and they get used the most. However, the packaged survival meals are also, they are set to a point where once they reach this limit, they will stop making it. And pemmican has like a lot because at one point we reached the like 15,000 or something like that. And I needed them to stop and go do something else. But yeah, they can only have like 5,000 simple meals and stuff like that. I know those numbers are ludicrous to most people that don't have 200 people, but like 2,000 meals, like a meal for everybody, as long as we don't have like, you know, I don't know, a heat wave and my air conditioners die in game. then yeah, I could imagine that lasting a while. Because they'll just pick up that, and these will go on trips then, so that's better. Although they have a choice, they can eat whatever they want, realistically. When it comes to moving, I don't know if I'm going to take bedrolls with me. So what I usually do is, where is my thing? So usually when we get to a point like this, like I've got a problem where I can't really store stuff, because a lot of these are excellent quality stuff, and a lot of the stuff that isn't excellent quality I need to sell. But if I can get, say, not Cypress, I didn't send out Corpsey, did I? No, he's right there. If I get Corpsey to call for, I would kind of want these two, although those ones will buy clothes as well. So I guess I don't want to touch that one because it's very low. But I'll call in 3 different traders and I'll try to sell some shit. So when this starts getting really junked up, like I've got a lot of like little weapons and stuff in here, I want them gone. I want the drugs gone. And I want a lot of the excess clothes gone. But I also, when I'm selling stuff, it's a lot easier to find. Like there's 4 bedrolls as opposed to there's 44 beds. Like I could sit here and go through each one and find out the quality of every bed. Like that one's also a prison bed, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I could just tee up to sell and sell the shitty ones. That's usually the fastest way to do it. But yeah, pretty much all of this shit's gonna have to go with me at some point. And I reckon they're gonna stop moving stuff in here at some point soon because I don't see any spots available. I don't think. So there's a good chance that there's probably shit just like left out rotting at the moment. Just because I don't actually have storage space. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Also, I'm very, very proud to see my people actually feeding my animals. It's nice, you know? Like, last winter, they just decided that they could fucking starve. And I'm like, oh, you guys are such lovely people. Like, there's literally a pig eating a chicken over there. Nature. Fucking hell. That's not what I was expecting to see tonight, but sure. Yeah, so I want to call in, if I pause that so you don't get too far away. I want to call in my 3 traders, and I want to call them in for just bits and pieces stuff. Although this guy could bring in really good... If I called for exotic goods from this slot, I don't know if that's going to bring in better medical stuff, or if that just means they'll buy, like, thrumbos and shit. Like, they will still buy thrumbos and animals and shit, so one of those will be good. And I'll call for you, and I'll call for you to, like, bring in just, like, general bulk goods. They'll be fine. Because my hope is I need to sell a lot of gear. I could sell a little bit of stuff. I could sell, like, animals and stuff like that. That's not really a problem. I get good money from it. However, if I could get a medical thing, like, I can call this in at both locations, by the way. Like, if I want to, I can call in a couple of traders here, too. And, like, actually, like, you know, go ham with my traders. Because you do get, like, a bit of a trading bonus. I'm also seeing a lot of people are working on the flooring, and I was wondering what their bio is. Apart from the fact that Star's forced to do everything, what's Sloan do? Construction. Okay, that's fine. What do you do, mate? You're hauling chicken egg to a stockpile. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna ask if you can just come in here. I'm not sure what Sloan's doing. He's building granite tile. I'm just gonna ask random people. Just come in here and destroy, like, a wall. A little bit of wall. If they can do it, I'd enjoy that. Because what it's basically going to mean is it's going to mean that I've got space to make things. So this, I want this to be like a cooking area, but I want to turn this on its side. And I can kind of fit it, but I'm not going to fit it with another bench in here. So I want to have them along this wall, but I also want to have them along these walls and shit as well. So I need that to move. I've needed it to move for weeks, and they won't do it. Also, I keep going to say last week because I know they only play this like once a week, but yesterday we lost Fuentes, so we did lose a colonist, which is unfortunate. It does happen. It does suck, but yeah, we lost Fuentes, and there's not much we can really do about that. The problem is that I think he's the one with the dead body up here that Stone yeah, you are fascinated with. It makes it difficult. I've got Stone and I've got Sloan. And I think I've got one other motherfucker in here with a similar name as well. It does not help. Alright, how's Nina's thing? She's still got 15. So Nina ended up in jail because, I don't know, she just kept breaking down. And Bear's in there as well. But the problem is I don't really have nice prisons. And I did want to make these really elegant, but I kind of can't. Boz, you can't do construction, can you? Who else we got? I want to take somebody that's asleep. Sasha can do construction. I can get her to just stand here. I think Boz is going in to have a chat. Phoenix is howling at something. It's fine. So, yeah, we ended up going in fighting a prison encampment type thing. And we ended up taking 2 people from there, which was, I think, Rabbit and... Who's the other guy? Rabbit and Skunk. So we did get 2 people. So we lost 1 and we got 2. So it did help. Just like... only marginally. But yeah. Like, at least we got to take people. The last big battle I had with the big triple person raid, I didn't take anyone for that. I could have. However, I am seeing the game really fight back against me having so many people. And it's kind of like doing a lot of like give for take kind of thing. Like I have to sacrifice one person somewhere to take in more people. And the progression at the moment is very slow. So I thought that that was interesting that it's like doing that because I've seen it do it before, but just not for a while. Can I get you in here, Viper? Actually, you're cutting something. You can't do that. Sasha's just very slow at this. What about... I know McPherson can probably do some stuff, right? I don't know what the fuck McPherson does. I always click on it for this, but you do plants. You do plants really well, actually. What else is there? Yeah, so my megasloth, panther, and the Rumbo caravan is on its way. It's got enough food and all that. It's just got like... It's got enough stuff to get my animals up there. That's all I care about right now is I've got a couple of thrumbos, a couple of panthers, a lot of panthers, and a few megasloths, and a couple of horses to help carry some stuff. And my hope is that, like, not all of these are trained, but they will end up being trained. I'll end up training them up. These ones are also on the way up. They are supposed to be carrying steel and blocks and stuff like that. They were ages ago. They got attacked a couple of times. They've taken on extra stuff. I'm not sure what else they were supposed to originally be doing, but they've got like hospital beds, and then they've got, what was that? Like a fuck ton of components. That was a fuck. Yeah, there's 111 components. Like holy shit, just calm down. But yeah, we've now got a little bit more recreational crap. So we've got a poker table. Even though it's dark in here, that's another thing I want to work on too, is I have got power grid kind of laid out, roughly. Also, all in here should be able to keep getting built up because I have got enough marble now, which is good. But yeah, I've kind of got this like power grid going, except some bits of it get broken. Like this isn't connected to anything up here yet. They're supposed to be building this, but they've actually got to go up there. So we've got power coming in from over here. I probably don't have to have it going through that bit, but I will be bringing them in from the fence line at some point, so it's fine. Yeah, I mostly just want to kind of try to get some power up and running. And I do want to try to get some lights, which is going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. I need it on, like, this section. Probably more than anything. And I don't yet know what I quite want to do with the lights. Because I haven't quite finished flushing out this fucking area yet. Like, my miners get in here and they're like, fuck yeah, let's get in here and mine. And then my construction people are like, I'm just not even going to think about, like, building something today. Like, the thought of that, the mere suggestion, how dare you? I don't want Crow to get hurt. I don't want to arrest him. I've got to kind of like grab a few people to get the thing doing it. Also, I'm glad that I do save this before an attack. Because literally yesterday I accidentally killed one of my fucking legacy people. I don't know where Brick was going off to kill, but it should be fine. I think Sasha can kind of fight. Not at all. God damn, I've got so much fucking hopes for Sasha. But her actual skills are kind of a little off. They've got 4 people up against Brick. Like, holy shit, what a tank. Can you go rescue? You two can go off and do what you gotta do. Alright. They do need recreational variety. However, I do have a lot of stuff for them. I also want to, because it'll be into summer soon, what I want to do is I want to add air conditioners up in here. So I want to add these. I was going to do this originally and then I stopped because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. Because I don't know if I can overlap these, but I think I can. I don't think that's too much of a problem. I think if they overflow the same spot, I think that's where I stopped because I couldn't see this. But yeah, I'm going to allow them to have ventilation in every which bedroom. Then they're going to have an air conditioning vent as well. And I'll get some niceties up in here soon. I'll get some stuff like set out and built. And if they're happy enough to actually keep building the other bed area, we'll get like nice luxuries eventually everywhere. But yeah, I want to have... Oh, Crow's in the fucking way of that. I'm not sure. I think Crow might be meditating. I know, I already put one there. That's okay. Just too fast myself sometimes. Alright. So that's kind of what I want. So this one will be like the most heavy-duty one. This will mean that they'll have air conditioning. And... yeah. I don't think so. Nice try, though. Like, really nice try. No alcohol binging. Let's see. Let's set you up for that. Go get your punch on. It shouldn't take too long. I don't think they're actively drinking. I think they're just eating at the moment. But I mean, they took a bad spot to like have a meal and then have a tantrum, honestly. All right. So let's see, Snake. Can I get you rescue that one? When yous are done, that lot can go back to what she's doing. I want to see Marlowe's health. He's got like 12 hours. Malboro, sorry. Jesus Christ, I'm that bad with names. I even fuck up my own fucking colonist names. I love it. It's great. Okay. So, yeah. The amount of food that's pouring in here right now, like that's 2,000 rice. They haven't like double stacked it, but we'll be getting a lot. And I shouldn't need to tell anybody to go and harvest stuff. They should go do that on their own. And do you see this? How I've got like my thrumbos are coming out here. At the moment, they're coming out and they're collecting the rice. And my megasloths are doing that too. And my rhinos. And they're bringing it back down. My panthers and everything. So that's why I have them. Where are you? Can we not just fucking shoot him and kill him? How about somebody go punch him? Like, the funny thing is, if I went by the whole process of, like, just arresting them, probably the majority of my colony would just be sitting in prison at the moment. Alright. Can you not, Tofu? Like, sweet Jesus, man. Just stop. I'm pretty sure we've got enough people here. Should be able to get that person down. There we go. Okay, you guys go back to what you're doing. Sloan, can I get you to go rescue Tranker? They got 22 hours. They should be fine. Alright, so let's let you guys back out to what you're doing. Now, I've got to keep kind of like putting flooring. I don't mind it being limestone here. I will replace this with proper medical stuff. Same with these areas too. I don't know if I've got enough silver here yet. I think I do. I can kind of just barely see the number behind my interface. So maybe I can get some proper floors. Like some sterile tile. I actually want to do that to my kitchen zone first. Honestly. I think that would be a better use of my time with this. Just until we can get like a good spot. So this is going to be kitchen zone 2. It's true. I don't really want that to be that. I'll have to come back to this. See, Drew. Let's see if I can get... Every time I see somebody coming in here, I'll just see if they can potentially deconstruct a bit of the wall. Because if they can, that would help me so much more. Nikki's having a food binge. So what I want to do is I want to get a few people able to deconstruct stuff. I know I saw you do something before, Rose. No? You're building a tile. Yeah, my theory is if they can just deconstruct this stuff, I can get the space required. What is this one? It's electric. Okay. So I'm gonna need more than that. We've got pemmican. We've got packaged survival meals. I do want another one. However, I want the other one. What's my production there? I want my other one to be a fueled stove. Not the best option, but I do think 2 fueled stoves would actually be really beneficial. I think I asked you to work on the floor then. That's not what I want to deconstruct that. Or is in a work frenzy, so I guess that's nice. Why is there a horse in here? Who broke the wall? And why was the wall broken? If it's hunting, I'm basically thinking I'm going to just turn this into a different type of wall. Because my people are just constantly breaking it. I don't know if it's worth just having one fucking outer wall. Like, I tried having the double wall, and I don't think that's helping. The other thing I was going to do is I also want to kind of put barricades around this. I was talking about this last week. But, like, I could do this. Or I could actually just make that, instead of it being a fence, I could make that an actual wall. And I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. The only reason why I'm going to do it is because my people actually have to walk outside if they want to hunt something. Like, if they want to go hunt something, they're going to have to walk outside to do it. And I think they tantrum these all the time, and I don't think that's going to be the worst look for this place. Like an outer sort of fence with an inner wall kind of thing. So, yeah, enemies will be able to walk over this. And I think my people can walk over this if they want to. But I don't think that's going to really matter. I think that's going to... The only downside to that would mean is if I'm under attack, they will come to a point instead of... Or they'll take out a chunk instead of part of a fence. But I think it's basically the only option I've got at this point because my people are just a little bit daft, honestly. They just will not stop destroying these. I should be able to also build a basic wooden wall maybe over that. That's not that one. I haven't done this before, and I do not know what this is going to mean for my colony in the long run. Visibly, it's not something I want. But the other thing too is I could also alternatively replace the fence with... I could replace the fence with a more solid fence. It would take longer to build, but I think a solid wall in the meantime would give me a solid wall on the inside. So I think they won't take long to get rid of this at all. My only problem is that little bit back there I might have trouble with because I need electricity down there to connect up some moisture pumps. I don't know if it's doing that. We've got... That one's connected. That one's working. I'm gonna need to mine a couple of bits. Okay. Let's take it through here. I've got to do that. And I've got to go through there. And I also, since I'm gonna do that, I might as well take out that bit there. Is there any others that are doing that? Because I don't see this really as an issue. Since they keep shooting through it, my theory is that they'll walk outside and shoot through that. And I shouldn't even need the additional fence. But just in case, for any reason, it can't hurt. It's just not really what I had planned, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's see. If I can say structure... I'm pretty certain that I will be limited to a soft wall, like a wooden wall. I might still try limestone. I think it's possibly one of the weaker ones. It should actually tell me. Hit point is 465, and it's 16 to build, as opposed to uranium would probably be the strongest. Let's see. Marble is not as strong, doesn't take as much a build, which is why they build it faster. Slate. Slate's less, but takes the same amount to build. And granite. Granite should be harder. Granite is, I think maybe more. I think I'd have to have a look at that in a sec, because that's 510. Let me have a look. Granite versus limestone. Please tell me limestone's not actually the strongest. Yeah, no, granite is. Granite's the strongest. And what is sandstone? Sandstone's still pretty strong. I have made a lot of walls with sandstone before. I just don't know if I have any here. I definitely... Oh, I imported a little bit. I don't know if I would have enough to go around the entire wall. Probably not. I would probably have enough granite too. I don't think I could make granite over that. Granite is the toughest one. I wouldn't be able to make that granite. But I could make the rest of it granite. So that's interesting. Also steel. I guess, steel I thought was stronger, but it's actually one of the fastest to build at 3. Also, Phoenix has joined us. Azula's also here, but she's asleep. But yeah, Phoenix is now sniffing around, so of course Azula's awake. So it was interesting. We had a technician come out today, and of course the cat's just fucking absolutely freaked out. And of course, Phoenix basically spent the rest of the day confusing Azula for an adult man and just walked around like hissing at her every fucking chance he got. He was just like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're clearly that person that came through earlier. And like was just shitty about it. And I'm like, oh my god, Phoenix. You don't even know, do you? Let's see. I normally do bedrooms in blue lights. And I'm actually thinking, let's make the medical area blue for once. This will be interesting. So I think I can put their special head thingies here, right? So what I should be able to do is this. Be a bit of extra light, but I think it will work for all the corners. Yeah, that'll be a lot of extra light actually, but it will work pretty solidly in here for lighting this area up. But that's going to be blue as fuck. So I won't have that pattern on here yet, but we'll get electricity going into here. I do think my hospital should have at least some kind of level of electricity, I think. You know, it's one of those things. It would be nice. I just don't know. I guess I'll have to like run it across the center to get it in the middle. Troxo has got inspired creativity. Good for him. Good for him. I'm going to go on the inner lines of these instead, because what I'd normally do is I'd do the most outer one, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Well, I'm clearly not doing it this time, but it's fine. The rain is nice. So I actually almost considered playing Warcraft Frozen Throne tonight, so Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. But I remember last time I was playing it, we had a bit of a problem with the fact that Twitch only has the Reforged one available to list, which meant that I was technically playing the wrong game in the wrong category, which was a bit frustrating, so I didn't want to do that. But if you guys are interested in seeing me play like Warcraft at some point, let me know. Because I have done it in the past, I just haven't done it for a very long time. And I've got no problem like playing it again. It'd be fine, I'd enjoy it. But yeah, I'd probably leave it to like if you guys actually want to see that kind of thing. Let's go up here. I like that's going across here, but not actually connecting on these ones, just a little less metal. Like these ones will connect to that easily. I don't have to go this little extra bit, but just in case for anything else, they'll be fine. I also don't think I'm bringing up any like medical stuff in this kind of place, since we've got so much problems with medical. My people getting hurt so much. Where would I find that? Mystic, maybe? Yeah, there. I'm gonna actually make these here. They do seem like they connect up to 2. They connect up to 1. Oh no, they connect up to 2. Look at that. Have a look at that. There's a little tiny... let me have a look. Let me get in close. See the little L-shaped line here? If I put it here, it also works. It's got more of like whatever fucking time that is. But if you've got it anywhere near 1, that does 2. Okay. That's very cool. So I can just use 1 between 2. I've never actually seen that when putting down these things. So I didn't know that 1 could do 2. So I've actually been making twice as many of these as I require to make. And this whole time I could have been making a lot less. But there we go. Okay, so that's going to use up like a fuck ton of steel. And I think I've got 2,000 steel. So maybe we got enough. This, okay. Cremate corpses, yes. What I would like to see is do it forever. And let's see. No animal corpses. Actually, allow for, there's 2 things. So I would say rotten corpses, yes. And then if we were to add, or I think I used to have 2 different ones for this. I can't do that individually. All right, so no animals. I normally have like multiple different machines that do these. And what it does is I'll have one that allows for like, it gets rid of the rotting animals if in case you have like a power outage and your stuff rots. Versus I have one that's like only allows like fresh humans or corpses like that or something like that. But yeah, I want fresh and rotten human corpses. And I want that like today. And you know who I'm going to ask to do that? If I can find him. I'm going to find Stone. And he can go and burn the corpse himself that he's so fascinated with. I understand that that is fucking cruel. But what is it? He needs... What's it? Needs material. Where did the corpse go? I don't have anywhere for it to bury and I don't have anywhere for it to be. Where did it go? I don't have any predators out here. Oh, hello. There we go. I need something to destroy. Yes, no, I have got stuff. I thought I had a little spot for that. I never knew why they went and like put somebody in there. Alright, so he won't do it. Yeah, alright. It just needs material. Which for me... Oh, you can do it separately. Hold on. Let's not actually... I do burn drugs occasionally here. Let's see. Burn weapons, no. Burn apparel, yes. I can sell this, but this is a really good way to keep... If it's awful to normal, awful to poor... Okay, that would still net me money. But I'm just going to leave that as that. Any hit points are awful to poor. I just won't have shit here. That's perfectly fine. And for you... This says unlimited radius. So it should work, and they should be doing it forever. Requires 1 corpse. Take to best stockpile any worker. Yeah, I've got all that set up. That should be fine. I forgot that you can just give them separate bills. So on this one, I only want fresh... Well, yeah. Rotten animal corpses can go in there as well. So if they find them around the map, they can do that. My only thought is if this person down here was marked as no, but they're not. So that's fine. I'll tell you what, I'm going to copy the settings on that, delete that. Colonist left unburied, huh? Yeah, I bet. How's about I make a new stockpile zone? It's like, right here. What was that stockpile zone? It was something. Let's paste those settings. So fresh and rotten corpses of humans. Nice. Okay, so that should go there. And now that we've got an area, they should bring it in eventually. Since somebody took the time to take it that far out, somebody should go and get it and bring it back. And yeah, it should fix it up. Also, let's see. Some of these are like excellent quality. I wish I could say to like burn bedrolls. Realistically. What are you lot doing? I've like, I don't know about Takeo, but I've got like 18 people up here working on, like, let's say 17 because Takeo ran away. 17 people planting a crop. Look at this majesty right now. And Mo's literally just going off to clean his wounds, so that's okay. This is what I'm talking about, is in a colony of like 200 odd people. I don't know how many of these are doing this, but I do know that I've got 17 people on this one thing, and look at them go. This, to me, is a very beautiful aspect of the game, that if you take the time to manage your colony, and like set them up to just do shit in priority, this is what happens. Like, this is why my crops keep getting planted, and like this whole area has been harvested. That whole area has been harvested. Look, it's been replanted recently. Like, some bits of it are really fertile, so it's growing back really fast. Like, there's other bits up here that I've got to like get like harvested. I'm getting a lot of trees in some bits up here, actually. I'm not sure why. I can't imagine my thrumbos aren't getting that high up on the map. And yes, I know I don't have to highlight these, but I like doing it. So I won't highlight these because look at my animals go. Like, every time this comes up good, I don't actually want them to cut this, generally. I don't want them to harvest it, and even if they do, I just want them to leave it there or put it in here. Not the chickens, please. 5,000 rice, that's pretty good. It's a prison break, huh? That's interesting because you see, this is also a hospital. So, Fuentes, McJolly, can you guys hang out over here?